Good night.
Okay, Vinny, do you want to start? Doesn't look like it.
Alisson, obviously back to having VAR used as the Champions League. What do you think would have happened on Sunday if VAR had been used to Burnley's first goal?
First of all, sorry for my English, not good enough, but I will try my best. I think the VAR is here for help everyone and to help the referee on his decision. But he needs to take the decision, so I don't know what the referee think about that moment. For me, it was a clearly foul. I think for the most of people I spoke with him was foul, but I don't know about the referee, so it was his decision and we need to respect this.
And with regard to the title race back home, the fact that you trail City by a point now, what has that done to the mood and the spirit within the camp?
Don't change nothing. We have our goals and we are fighting for it. Our goal is win the league and everything we are playing, the Champions League as well. So we are fighting. The spirit of this team, it's a great thing. So we are focusing in this next game is a challenge for us.
So what do you say to those then who believe that if you were to go out of the Champions League, it would actually help your chances of winning the Premier League?
No, we can choose what we go for. We can choose, but we choose both. So, there are two big competitions. Of course, Premier League is a long time that Liverpool never win the Premier League with this name. So we'll fight for both. That's what I say for those ones. Can I have water, please?
Hi, Philip Nagel from ARD. I would like to know, in Germany, Jürgen Klopp has a lot of fans, and not only in Dortmund or Mainz, especially of his art. I would like to know from you, do you think also that Jürgen Klopp is a humoristic person, as I said, he has humor, and what characterizes Jürgen Klopp also?
Yeah, he's a funny guy, but outside the pitch, inside the pitch, inside the time of work, he's pretty serious and a passionate guy for football. So I think he put this thing on us in the pitch, and he gives his passion for me and for my teammates in the game. So this is very good.
What makes him a funny person? You say he's a funny guy, so maybe you can explain it a little bit.
He's a funny guy because he's a great guy. He's a good guy. I think the way he deal with everyone, he treat us, I think, like his own sons, and he treat everyone's as equal in the dress room, the staff, everyone. So this I think make his a special person for us.
Okay, Chris.
In the opposite goal tomorrow night, it's Manuel Neuer, one of the other top goalkeepers in the world. Does being one of the best keepers in the world, is that something that motivates you, and how do you compare yourself with Manuel?
Oh, I can't compare myself with Neuer. He's one of the best in the last 10 years. Maybe he's the best one. He won everything, and I'm just starting. So he's a reference for me, and he's a great guy as well. I play against him is a pleasure for me, and he's a dream coming true. So I think I can compare myself with him.
Does that, being one of the best in the world, is that something you think about? Is that something goalkeepers think about, or do you just focus on your own job?
I believe this is a consequence of what we do in the pitch, in the training ground every day. We need to. I work hard. I know I have worked hard. I'm part of a big club who have big plans, who have big goals. So I need to take this responsibility and take care of it. And for this, I need to give my best, my 100% on the pitch. So this, be the best in the world, will be a consequence of this.
Okay, let's go right back.
I just wonder if you can tell us what it's been like playing behind Virgil van Dijk this season and what you see as his strengths and how important it is to have him back to play here in the second leg.
Sorry, the second?
And how important it is for him to be back from suspension for the second leg.
It's great to play with him, and with all my teammates. Our team have so many players with a lot of quality, but Van Dijk is a very, very important player for our team. In the way we played, he gave consistency for our team, defending, high balls, corners, set pieces. He is important for us, and it's very important to count with him for this second game. I think Fabinho play well like central back, but isn't the same thing. He's a great midfielder and just a good central back. So if you can have the best on the position, for us is always better.
Okay. Any further questions? Yeah, gentleman down there.
Thank you. Tomorrow you are going to meet one of the best strikers or number 9s in the world. He's top goal scorer in Bundesliga and also in the Champions League. How do you prepare to meet Lewandowski tomorrow?
Like we prepare to meet every player. He's a great striker, maybe one of the best of the world. I like his style. I like the way he moves in the pitch. So we need to be very concentrated to try to stop him, to try to stop the other players. So I think it will be a great game, and we are prepared for it.
Have you also prepared for a penalty or a shootout in the end?
We are prepared for the game, and we know the penalty can happen. So we will try to come back with the qualification for the next stage. But the way it goes, I don't know. So we are prepared for everything tomorrow night.
Okay, any final questions? No? Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, we're confused for the first
Hello.
Okay, guys. You clearly don't require the headpiece, do you, for this particular one? Just realised. We'll take as many questions as we can in the time we have. If you could raise your hand, I do know that we have to wait for the microphone. And as I say, we'll start off with the UK guys, but try and take as many of our hosts as possible. Could we have the microphone down here, please, for the first question, which is Vinny O'Connor, Sky Sport.
Jürgen, first of all, what reception are you expecting here from the home fans tomorrow night?
No, wow. No, no idea, really. It will not be a celebration. I don't think that anybody thinks about reception for me tomorrow night. There's no reason for it. I never had any reception. So here it's you come out and you prepare the team and then you just play football. So there's no reception expected.
When some then take the view that this competition could harm your chances of winning the Premier League, what worth do you see in the opposite argument to that, that actually it could help build momentum towards that end goal?
I really don't think that any other coach in the world or manager in the world has to answer this question when you play Champions League. I really think that's really unique. That only happens if you are the Liverpool manager and the pundits come from Manchester United and start these things. That's how it is. I only can say that if we play this competition, you ask us after when we went out in FA Cup, in the Carabao Cup, stuff like that, if it's better for us like this. We don't see it like this. We wanted to go through, but we didn't. And this time we want to be focused on that game. And even if it would harm us, we could not change it. The whole world watch this game tomorrow night. If we go in and play on 1.5 legs or what, I wish that the guys who write you down this question, whatever, that they try to prove someday that it's possible to use their ideas in real life and not only in the studio. That would help. I'm not angry about it. It's just it's so mad that I constantly get confronted with it. And on the other hand side, it will build a momentum. Yes, if we play good football afterwards. This game has nothing to do with anything else. If we only stay in this competition and if we win it tomorrow night, if we deserve to go through, if we play good football, it could change the world for us. If not, and then we say on Thursday morning, so now, it's over and now let's concentrate on Fulham. Of course, that's how it is. Nothing to do. It's only one game, a very important game, very, very important game, and more important games will come. So Sunday, Fulham, and then, I don't know, Tottenham, and then the next one. That's all we come. But tomorrow night we only play one of them, and that's against Bayern.
One more, Vinny.
The point I was just making, though, was that in the past we have seen cup competitions go in tandem with a really successful run in league, and so that's where the other argument falls down.
Not always. It was not always like this. Sometimes, and not always, and that's how it is. Tomorrow we play against Bayern, that's it. And then we play against Fulham a couple of days later.
Okay, we'll go to John Murray, gentleman with a headset from the BBC, and then we'll take some of the hands that have gone on. Yes, John.
Jürgen, how difficult is it to get the balance absolutely right in terms of how you approach this game offensively, defensively?
I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's a challenge. That's exactly what you need. You need a rhythm. You need the right things to do in a specific moment. So Bayern is a world-class football team. So that's what everybody knows. World-class players, and now that sounds easy, but you have to defend. You have to defend them on absolutely highest level, on our highest level. And that's how I know from my experience in Bayern, the big difference makes then when you have the ball, you have to be really confident, because that's difficult against world-class teams. It happens from time to time that you don't have then the balls to play your really brave, or your best football. That's how it is, and that's what we have to show tomorrow night. There will be moments when we can dominate. There will be moments, probably more, when Bayern is dominating. But in both moments, you can use the situation. That's what we try. But the balance is it's all about. Yeah, it's true.
And is that all the more difficult to do when you come here when Bayern are in form, which they appear to be at the moment?
Yeah, probably. That's in form, yeah. But 3 weeks ago, and that's how you see how quick the world in football obviously changed. Bayern came to Liverpool, and we had to explain in England to all the people that we are not the massive favorite in that game. But obviously Bayern adapted to our form, or what they thought in the form we have, and so they showed a lot of respect. That's clear, like other teams did. So they defended really on a really high level Bayern that night. They played football as well, but not as much as they probably would do usually. That's of course will be different tomorrow night. But that doesn't make the game easier. No, it's the other way around. That makes it of course more difficult, but gives us on the other hand side the opportunity to defend by ourselves better and on highest level, and that should be possible. And then it's an open game. In open games you always can win. That's the first thing to do, to create a situation where it's really an open game. And if we have that, we have a good chance. If we have a good chance, we should try to use it.
Okay, I think we've got the next 4 or 5 questions. We're going to go to the gentleman there, and then we'll come to the guys in the row here. But gentleman there first.
Thank you. Jürgen, this year...
Sorry?
Sorry, boss, to the right.
To the right? No.
Jürgen, this year Liverpool have scored 4 goals outside the box. Earlier years Liverpool have used to score some more at least. Is that a dimension that you miss in the game, like in clashes which are like Everton or United or this?
Actually, how many goals did we score? 68 or so? Or is it 68? Yeah. In Germany we say, wenn du keine Probleme hast, dann machst du ja selber weg.
If you don't have any problems, then you create problems.
You create your own. That sounds a little bit like that, to be honest. If you moan always about something you don't have, you cannot be a happy person. No, I don't think too much. It's not that we say the boys don't shoot from outside the box, but it's not that we say Phil Coutinho is not here anymore. He was probably responsible for 60% of all the shots from outside the box. In the good old times, Ox didn't really play a lot. I can imagine, or I remember two goals from outside the box last year when he was playing for us. I think both against City or so. So that's how it is. It's no problem. We don't discuss before the game from where we want to score. We want to score from everywhere. That's how it is. But we don't miss it. It's we scored enough goals. We have to score tomorrow, and we have to defend them as well. From where we score, I don't care.
Okay, brilliant. We'll go back over here. I think there's a gentleman in the blue blazer, and then we'll go across. Yes, gentleman first. Yes.
Sport 1 Fernsehen.
Mr. Klopp.
Wenn man sich mit Fans in Liverpool unterhalten hat, beim Hinspiel und auch jetzt mit englischen Kollegen, ist immer davon die Rede, sie sind allzeit beliebt, aber der Druck
always says that you're a very
erwarten,
famous and popular person. But people say also that you need to win a title like the Premier League and like the Champions League. How do you access this pressure? How do you see this pressure? How do you deal with this pressure? The second question to Bayern Munich. The club, you have played against them. You almost became coach against them. You won against Bayern Munich. What importance does this club have in your career? Question 1. Well, the pressure, if you come to England, people say in the pub where people meet before a match, they ask the same question, they receive the same answers. Well, we don't see that pressure. We want to become champions. Of course we want to do that. We are not stupid, but we don't feel it. We don't experience this pressure. We don't have that pressure. The atmosphere is great in the city, at the club, and there's no pressure. And if people say that I have to produce success, I know that, but there's no pressure about it. And there are only a few people who can throw me out of the club. But everything is fine at the club. Then people know where we started from, where we're at, and the direction. So we have the strongest competition here now to play. And also the Premier League against Man City. But we feel, well, we are a young team, we can develop further, and then we will see where this leads us to. Question number 2, Bayern Munich. Well, it's not a special place or location, there's nothing I'm connected to it. I love to come here in the past. We celebrated every goal we scored, the duels we won, and the German Cup that we lost, for example, as well, or won against them in the last minute. We won here with Dortmund, we lost here with Dortmund, we played great matches here, but it's not that, I'm sad looking back. I'm very happy. I was happy to pass by here to see the red light of this Allianz Arena, and it's always a sign that there is a great match ahead, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and we are part of it tomorrow, so everything's fine. Hello, Jürgen. What was seen in the first leg, what Bayern Munich intended to play, to do, they didn't receive a goal, that was the most important part for them. What do you expect of the match tomorrow in the Allianz Arena? And you said that the goalless draw for you is a little advantage for you. Do you expect Bayern tomorrow in a different way? Will they be more attacking? Well, you see Bayern more often than me. You knew that Bayern plays in a different way, that they are more attacking, the Kimmich Alaba, that they always attack more. You know that better than me. And this is part of the game. But football, and especially the Champions League, it's the last 16. It's about both matches, to have a plan for both matches that works well. Both teams have plans. We have a plan, Bayern Munich has a plan, and we didn't think that about maybe Bayern playing in a different manner. We could have won 2-0, and they score the opener here, and then there's a dynamic in the whole match. So for the moment, or the momentum of the second leg, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. If we would have won 2-0 at Anfield and Bayern scores the opener, there would be a different atmosphere in here. So, of course, if we score a goal now tomorrow, after the first leg, we have an advantage. But it's not an advantage for anybody. We will see how the match develops. I think that maybe the wing-backs will be more attacking compared to the first leg, but in the first leg, Bayern was attacking as well, and we defended well, we have to admit. And in the first, it was the first time with Fabiano and Matip in central defense, because before that, Virgil van Dijk played always, and then we play against Robert Lewandowski. It's not easy to play them. You have Gnabry, who is in his best form ever, and Coman. So this is quality that they showed, and I think that we showed a good performance. We defended well, and it was not about kicking them out of the stadium with a lot of goals. And it was clear that it's a close match, and it has to be another close match tomorrow. And if we make it, then we can even win it. I don't need more. We have to be present from the first second on. We have to show and prove how much we want to make it into the last 16. And if we can make that, then we deserve it to make it into last 16. If we make it, then it's fine. If not, then Bayern deserved it.
Schönen guten Abend, Herr Klopp, Philipp Nagel, ARD Hörfunk.
Mr. Klopp,
Herr Klopp, Ihr Keeper Alisson hat
Alisson just said with a lot of respect, he said that you're a funny guy, and you're popular for that. A lot of people know you as a funny guy. And a Bayern fan just said today that he likes Jürgen Klopp because it looks like the sun is always shining out of him. How do you manage to do that? Also in moments where you're maybe not in your best mood, but to show your character and to just stick with yourself. To be yourself. Well, my son sent me a video this morning, and the video showed how coaches freaked out. Trapattoni was there, but I was there in this video 3 times. So, I don't know. I'm not 100%. Well, if you hadn't asked Ali, then he wouldn't have had this answered. But okay, of course, we're here in Germany. I'm gone for 3.5 years, and of course you can ask the players. But I'm not always funny. But I can be funny at times, but not always. I like my players. And I'm lucky to have a great team around me with great characters, with outstanding talent, with a sensational approach. We have lots of fun in training. How can I be in a bad mood? But I'm an average football player, and I can work together with these world-class players now. If this isn't fun, then I don't know. So if everybody is happy and if my family is doing well, then I'm mostly in a good mood. But of course, there are critics, and I'm fed up with maybe some referee decisions. And but yeah, I can't control myself in moments. But that's it.
Das tut mir leid. Sehr witzig, aber funktioniert nicht.
Sie haben vorhin über Ihre Abwehr gesprochen.
You talked about defense before. So my question about Dejan Lovren. After his injury, he is back in the team as a small boy, as an immigrant. He came to Bayern, actually. He learned playing here at Bayern. Is he motivated in a different way after coming back to Munich? Will he be a starter? Well, Dejan Lovren played against Burnley, but he only trained twice before that, so I don't think that he was ready actually on Sunday to play. But today everything is fine. He trained in a normal way this morning, everything is fine, and he's an option. That's very important. But we will see. We will face against Bayern. And to play 90 minutes might be a little bit too long, but he's an option. He can come in. And I didn't know that when I came to Liverpool that he speaks perfectly German. He speaks also perfectly French as a Croatian. And he also speaks fluently English.
Last two questions. Gentleman with the microphone.
Hello.
Good evening. There was one topic in Germany in the last days which was a lot discussed, the kicking out of Hummels, Boateng and Müller out of the national team. Do you have an opinion? Does it have an impact on the match tomorrow? Does this produce more power for these players? Well, this can be. I don't know. I don't think that one of the three players thought about that they will be kicked out. I know Mats from my experience before. But yeah, they will show a reaction, of course. They have a break now in the national team break and so on, and so they will have more power. But okay, I have an opinion about that, and it was clear that you will talk about it. Just a small detail that I would like to say. I mean, I'm a coach myself, and my decisions are taken in a positive or a negative way. That's normal. That's not a problem at all. But I find that Jogi Löw has 100% the right to not nominate them because he has other players at his disposal. So, but I'm not really sure if we can say, or if you could say that, yeah, I just nominate you never again. But I don't know how it works with the national team. I mean, the players have a contract with me here at the club, and I can tell them it would be better if you leave in the summer. Yeah, and he can talk to me about it. But the national team, you don't have a contract. So they look for the best players. But I can, as a coach, can decide who plays, who is nominated. But yeah, I don't really know why it's so determined. But maybe somebody can explain it to me, why it's, this decision is forever. I understand that he wants to make a change in generations. And I understand him with this, in his opinion, but everything else. But we will see what we then deliver at the end, and that's how us coaches are measured.
Dom, can you just pass that back to the gentleman directly behind you, if that's okay? Thank you very much.
Herr Klopp, Florian Blattmerk, Sport 1. Inwiefern kann das...
How?
Ich habe mehrere von Sport 1.
Wie Memory.
Interviewt ihr euch gegenseitig, oder was?
Ja, das ist Doppeldeckung. Inwiefern kann das Spiel morgen
So
von der
how
Seitenlinie
the match
auch
tomorrow,
entschieden werden?
how
Welcher
can
Trainer
the match
kann da
be
in welcher
decided
Art
also from the
vielleicht einen größeren
sideline?
Impuls geben morgen?
Who of you two coaches can give the bigger impulse tomorrow in the match?
Also ich würde sagen, dass wir durchaus Einfluss haben.
Well, we will have an impact on the match, but not the biggest. But we should have had this impact already in preparation. We had some time to be prepared and to talk to the players at the sideline. Then, of course, yeah, it's difficult. We can't give our impact as much as we want, maybe. But we have half time to talk about it then as well. But what do you mean with having an impact on the match from the sideline? Of course, we have our plans before, and yeah, the players are responsible on the pitch, and then I'm responsible afterwards if it doesn't work out that I wasn't able to explain it and prepare my players the best possible way. I will use it and yeah, be prepared for this match tomorrow.
Hi Jürgen. Back in Liverpool, we talk all the time, you talk all the time about the power of Anfield, the influence of Anfield, the atmosphere that the fans create. There'll be a lot of Liverpool fans coming over to this game who've never experienced this stadium we're in right now. What type of atmosphere can this place create, and what are the fans like in this stadium from your experience?
The away fans have quite a chance. I don't want to make now any Bayern fans angry or whatever, how you can imagine. But to our Liverpool fans, I would say, don't hesitate and give it all. So that you can be loud. It has influence. We had here great moments, and we could celebrate with our fans afterward. But the atmosphere is good, actually, to be honest. So it will be good tomorrow. There's only one chance to calm it down. That's with football. As well, I think we should give it a try, but it will be difficult. But you will. It's a good place to come. It's a good place to enjoy football. We were here two summers ago or so, but maybe not all of us. It was not full that night. I don't know anymore. But it's really good atmosphere, closed. All that stuff makes it different. Usually a good pitch. Don't know exactly how it is in the moment. But should be okay. And then yeah. Nothing between us and a good football game, so let's enjoy it. Let's try.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you.